And welcome back to We Are the Spoiler Kings. Well, I'm the Spoiler King because I'm here. I'm on the Grizzly representing our channel because we got Anzo in the building doing bigger for entertainment. If you know, I love going on the OOC. I love watching everything they do. So, had to bring him in to talk about Bel-Air. These last two episodes, 9 and 10, were amazing. So instead of doing just talking about the episodes individually, let's just talk about the last half of the season, how you felt
So,
about it.
so for
Okay.
me, like I said, I always said that this was one of the best shows on TV right now. A lot of people were sleeping on it because, it's a remake of the original. They don't want original touch. But I think this is a show that actually you can do that with. And during the second half of the season, it just keeps getting better and better. And they did what I thought they were going to do, right? Because in the first half, there was a lot of family drama going on. And then in the second half, they kind of settled the drama. Just had little arguments here and there, but they settled the drama. And I think that's what they need to do going forward. Stop having family drama and deal with drama that's outside of the family where they have to come together. So it looks like they started the seeds of that in the end of this season, and I'm enjoying it.
Okay. All that makes perfect sense. But my question now, so I have some questions for you overall.
Let's do
Uh
it.
do you think LaMarcus died at the end?
Yeah, he's
Is he
dead.
dead? Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
dead. Yeah.
You don't think they're gonna bring him back or they're gonna have anything with that love triangle, or do you think that he's dead and Hillary's now going to have to deal with Jazz and the what's her name, the lawyer chick?
So I think he's dying because they seem to be taking the beats from the original series, right? Hillary was about to get married. Her husband died. Well, she didn't get married, but her fiance died. In this one, they actually get married. So that's where they changed it a bit. But I
Mm.
knew he was going to die. No, they're not bringing him back. They're not bringing him back.
Okay, okay. Were you surprised that Will got kidnapped at the end of the season?
Actually, I was because I thought, and we said it on my stream, that I
Mm.
thought it was going to be Jeffrey's son. I thought he was going to be the one that maybe something happened to, and they would all have to get around Jeffrey to help him. But none of us will. It makes sense that the family is going to be all, fanatic, and we got to get Will back, and Jeffrey's going to come back and do what he does.
I know, you know what he does, right? You know what he does.
He
Chili, chili,
he,
bang,
he
bang.
hurts he
He
hurts
he
people. He
he
doesn't kill
hurts him into
people.
the ground. He hurts
He
people
hurts
six
them.
feet deep.
He hurts him. For those of you
Chili, bang.
that don't know, this is an argument that we've been having on my channel where this guy and Danny keep calling Jeffrey a killer. And I said technically he's only killed one person and it was in self-defense to get out of a situation. Other than that, we have no proof that he killed
Oh my
anybody
god.
else. So I'm gonna
He
stick
doesn't
with
want to
that.
admit that Jeffrey is John Wick.
No,
That's
he's
the
not.
issue.
No.
John Wick, he has killed many people
He's
with
John
a
Wick
pencil.
light.
With a pencil.
he's
um,
he's he's John Wick light.
all right, Viv. So she didn't have sex with Uncle Phil the entire time. Almost the entire season. They had sex one time. She gets pregnant. Are you surprised about that, or just exactly what you're saying about the last the other show that you knew Nikki was going to be around?
Nikki had to come around, right? Again, if they're taking the beats from the original series, there had to be a baby coming in soon. And I like the way they did it because they kind of teased that they were going to do this swinger stuff. And I think that would have really ruined their characters, and they didn't. So just the fact that they were experimenting or curious about it, I'm okay with that. The
Mm-hmm.
fact that they didn't go through with it was great. But yes, I knew Nikki was coming.
Okay. I guess my last real big thing is, how do you think they're going to portray Lou in season 4?
Oh, that's a good question. I know we talked about that on our channel, and you said Lou's going to be the one to go and help and sacrifice to get Will.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't have an issue with that, but I definitely think that they are going to give him a little bit more time, and he's going to show that he really cares about Will. You know what I mean? They teased it at the end, and then they went off and played basketball. But I think he's really going to be a major force in Will's life going forward, which is another thing they changed from the original. But I like the change. I like that change.
That's awesome. Okay. Hey,
What's up?
guys. Miss everyone. No, you did not miss everybody. We're doing our quick Bel-Air breakdown and talk about the end of the season. and then everyone come back again. I told everyone about 10 minutes. We're gonna finish this up because I'm gonna cut it up for our other show and re-release it. But then we'll jump back into all the other stuff. So you didn't miss anything.
Absolutely. So questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Hillary and Jazz are going to get back together?
Not at all. I believe Jazz is going to say I moved on, and I think Jazz is going to be one of those guys that once he turns his mind off, you already chose another man in front of me, then he's going to be off altogether. Like we can do a hookup, whatever, but there will never be a time when I'm going to give you my heart. I can't trust you.
And I agree with you too, because I think in this season it was Jazz that was kind of feeling away with Hillary being married and stuff. And I think in this season they're going to show the opposite, whereas Hillary that's going to actually have to be the one to let go because Jazz is in a relationship with that
Mm-hmm.
DA woman. Right. So I think
Yep.
they're going to switch it around a little bit there. But they're definitely all, even Jazz, everybody's going to come together to try and save Will
Yeah.
next season.
Everyone's going to do. They're going to sacrifice whatever they can, but I think Lou will do the most because once again, he is the biggest villain from all of Bel-Air, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Mhm.
Lou is the biggest villain. So if they change that, that would be special. I think that would be a really cool thing to see.
What were your thoughts on Carlton almost doing drugs again?
You know, honestly, if you ever been around someone who's addicted to anything, you know, alcohol, you know, drugs, no matter Funko Pops, whatever. So like it's just no matter what it is, I think it's hard to think that you're gonna kick it in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
That you're gonna be able to say, I put my mind, changed my mind to it, and I'm not gonna do this anymore. There's that just doesn't happen. So him relapsing, I think that's part of recovery, or almost relapsing is part of recovery. So I was glad that they kind of visited that and then showed his resolve. But I hope they go back and show that this is not something that is going away. The fact that Will's not there is going to hurt Carlton deeply.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to realize how much he loved his cousin. He has no idea how much he really cared about him. And losing Will is going to really affect him. And hopefully to get him within like maybe 3 or 4 episodes in the next season.
Mm-hmm.
So Carlton does not revert to what he used to be.
Yeah, I can see that. Because the one thing I like about the show is, and it'll probably be 10 episodes again. They don't drag on situations too long, right? So, like you said, maybe by episode 3, they have Will saved up, and they go on and move on to other stuff. I don't know where it's gonna go after that, which is going to be very interesting because even in the original show, like we discussed, Lisa and Will never ended up together. So
Yep.
are they going to change that in this, where they're going to have them together by the end of the series, or they're going to actually have them separated? And I'm with you. I think it's going to be like 6 seasons, just like the original series
Yep.
was. I don't think they're going to go past 6 series.
Yep. I agree. And I think Lisa's going to make it to the Olympics.
Oh, that could, yeah.
And
That's
that's
that,
when
yeah.
she's going to have to go away, and her going away after high school is what's going to break them up. Like Will's going to go to college, she's going to go train for the
Mm-hmm.
Olympics, and then they're going to
Mm-hmm.
be broken up, and they're not going to find their way back to each other because he's going to move on, she's going to move on, and then by the time they get back there, I just have to agree to be friends.
Yeah, I agree. That makes sense, right? Where it ends with, because it's probably going to end with a pretty much happy ending for everybody. So, like you said, Will goes to college, she goes to the Olympics, Carlton gets into his school. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
Princeton he's trying to go to.
Yep.
Carlton's going to get into there. Maybe Ashley's internet stuff blows up. So, not Ashley, Hillary's internet stuff
Hillary's there.
blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
I mean, overall, this show was just a lot of fun. I feel like they did a good job of kind of marrying two parts. So you have the old show does, and then we have all the drama, and but you still held on to the family core.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was essential for this to be a good show overall. That we could believe in that it's good for the culture. So I'm happy with what they've done, and they've respected the original stuff while giving it more flavor. So I'm happy with that.
And I agree with you 100%. And that's what a worry was for me. Like, because even when I seen the trailer coming out. I was like, oh, I don't know about this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it a try. I'm not gonna judge it before it comes out like most people do, but I said I'm gonna give it a try, and I was invested from the first episode, and I was like, okay, this is good. And I think sometimes the guy who's playing Will, he doesn't have, like you say, he doesn't have the charisma as Real, but sometimes he feels and sounds like Will with certain things that he says and does.
He seems and feels like old Will. Yeah.
Yeah,
Before he
yeah,
became a superstar.
absolutely, 100%. And my favorite part in this episode, like when they did because at the end of the season in the original, Will tells Uncle Phil, I'm sorry, I don't want you to think that I was the same guy. And
Hmm.
they gave that to us word for word in the last episode. And I was like, that's really good homage. Like they are really paying really good homage to the original. I'm enjoying
The things that mattered the most are what the things they're revisiting.
it.
I
Hmm.
think that's essential for us to really connect with the show. It doesn't give you nostalgia, but it does bring you back, and that's different. So nostalgia is like when you're reliving the same thing over, but it does kind of give you a remembrance of how you felt about certain things in the show. And I think that they're doing a great job with that.
I agree 100%. And it's like you said, it's a different take, right? So you're getting the same kind of narratives, but in a more gritty way.
Mhm.
Like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was humorous, you know what I mean? Everything was a joke, but this you're getting the same kind of things that happened in the original, but in a grittier way. And I love it. I love it.
I agree. Tony says, I feel Lisa will fall for someone else when she goes to the Olympics. You know what they be doing after in the Olympics. That's why they have all those
Facts.
free condoms. Just
Facts.
saying. So I feel the show will end with Hillary on Club Shay Shay. Oh, or maybe he interviews her and then he goes live on IG the night of afterwards. Everyone
Yeah.
hears, yeah, man, get another apology. Yeah, I
You
didn't
know,
even know how they work, man.
I know you like it that way, Hillary. I know you like it that way, Hillary. But
Say my name. Say my name. Oh man, that's so crazy. Professor, season 3 was easily my favorite. And I have to agree with him.
me too.
Season 3 was easily my favorite so far.
Me too. And I like the way they did it, right? With the 3-3-2-2 episode format, because you didn't have to wait too long for the season to end, you know? So I really enjoyed that format. I hope they continue that for next season.
Me too. I think that's a good way where the place for us to stop this, and a good way for us to revisit this stuff when we get the next season. I hope they really do a good job of trying to get these next 10 episodes out and not
Hmm.
wait too long. If they wait 2 years, we're gonna lose momentum. I
I
hope
agree.
next year, June, we're talking about season 4.
I agree 100%. And I feel like the momentum for this show has actually picked up. You know, when it started, I heard fans were really enjoying it. And I think that if you wait too long, you're gonna have fans being, oh yeah, Bel-Air, you know what I mean? So you want to keep that momentum going. Just keep it going for the 6 seasons. Cut it off. I think 6 seasons is enough as well, too. As much as I probably would want more, you know, because sometimes you have these seasons and it's like, yeah, they only ended at 6, you want more. But I think you drag it on too long if you go too far into a
Hmm.
season. You go 8, 9, 10, it gets kind of played out, especially in this type of show. Like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I think that could have lasted longer because it was a comedy. You know what I mean? The episodes weren't really connected, so you could have just kept dragging that on. But when it's a gritty series like this, you have to be careful not to go too far.
Too much drama, and then people just don't no longer connect with everyone. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
agreed.
100%.
Tony says, "Do you guys feel next season will have more episodes?"
No.
No, no, ain't no way at all. 10
It's
episodes and that's it.
It seems to me like the 10 episode, 8 to 10 episodes, sometimes 12 is what they're trying to get to now. But I know the Daredevil's coming on, I think it's 22 episodes,
Hmm.
right?
Yep, but
I
it's
hope
half and half. I think it's 18, but it's like half 9 and then another 9.
you see. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. So I kind of hope they do in a certain series, anyways. I hope they do go back to the long, season format because I enjoyed that. You know what I mean? Like Lost and all those series that we used to watch, Sons of Anarchy, all those things had
Mhm.
longer seasons, and I think that it would be great to get back to that. But for some reason, you know,
They're not going to spend
we
the money that
yeah,
it takes to do those things anymore, which is
especially on a
unfortunate.
streaming service, right? Because usually if it's on regular TV, you have all the advertising, you get a lot of things going on, so you're making more money than you are when it's on streaming. So I guess, we cut it down to 10 seasons, but we can still have each episode with the same type of budget. So yeah, I get it.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, but that is our breakdown of what we saw from Bel-Air and how much we enjoyed this whole season 3. For you guys, I know Tony definitely watched it. I know he has a great opinions. But if you guys out there have opinions on if we missed something or talked about something that we should have brought up, please let us know. Jump in the comments. We want to hear it from you guys. Love to respond to them. Love to find a community that actually loves this show, because I think we need to remember Peacock will stop running it if we don't
Hmm.
support it. So we
Facts.
need to give support to this show, especially an
Facts.
interesting show like this. So, guys,
And
um, yep,
and you get that good black family that everybody talks about that you don't get to see and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yes, Uncle Phil is not Will's father, but he is technically Will's father. But now we
mhm,
see Will's father coming back into his life, right? So they're trying to mend that relationship, the family dynamic. Everybody, families always have their issues, 100%, but they all love each other. And that's
yep.
what we need. We need these positive shows on TV. So if you stop watching it, they are going to take it off, just like they did with Black Lightning.
And that's what we're gonna get. We're gonna lose something that could have been special for the culture. We'll lose it. So
Absolutely.
please go watch this. Please binge it if you can, as Tony's saying. This is it's one of those episodes, these shows or seasons that really flowed really well. And you can watch 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 episodes in a night, and then watch the next one, next 5, the next that night, and you will be fully caught up. Please go out there and check it. Please support it, because we need Black content to be out there and to be supported and to be there for our children, our children's children. And if we don't support it, you don't get it.
Absolutely.
So
Agreed.
I want to thank Anzo Bigger for Entertainment. Shout out your channel real quick, man.
Yes, man. I am bigger for it entertainment. And last night, Bryon came on the OOC. We had great conversations over there. So make sure to go check it out. These guys are always great to hang out with. They do great content. So keep supporting them, man, because I always will.
I appreciate you. I will be there wherever you are. I won't be too far behind. So
Facts.
we always do this stuff. And guys, this is the kind of content that you want. Let us know. Like, subscribe, and tell us what you want to see, want us to talk about. Because I watch everything. So,
He really does.
I'm just letting you know. So we'll go on to, if you guys watching the live show, we're gonna go to our next kind of topic. If you're watching a little bit later, guys, join our live shows. We're here Mondays and Thursdays from 9 to midnight. We have a lot of fun. So look forward to seeing you then. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you later.
Peace.